H Committee is the Innovation, Cybersecurity, and Technology Committee that was formed at the end of 2021 and really got up and running in early 2022. Its mission is to house and to coordinate the work of the NAIC as it relates to those topics. So where we're talking about the innovative uses of technology, where we're talking about big data AI applications, we're talking about cybersecurity concerns, data privacy concerns, e-commerce concerns, and of course, how regulators themselves can utilize and harness innovative technologies to make their work more efficient. It really is the focus of H Committee, and another element of its core mission is to assure that as the NAIC tackles these topics appropriately through a variety of committees and their work groups, that these working groups are coordinating so that our work is efficient and it's consistent. So that working group has really been focused this year on kind of reinvigorating our connection with InsurTech. So making sure that, part of the work of the H Committee is to kind of be out there and see what's happening at the edges and the fringes. What are these new creative ideas? What are the InsurTech companies looking for? So it's been a couple of years since we've done some of that work. So that's what this group has really been working on, is making sure that we're creating a forum for developers to come and talk to us, and making sure that we kind of have eyes on the sort of the new and most innovative applications. So the Cybersecurity Working Group this year has been very focused on creating regulatory tools. So, we have a model law, the Information Data Security Act, which about 20, maybe 8 states at this point have adopted, and now we're in implementation phases. So we are developing, improving, expanding our regulatory tools to understand when an incident occurs and what the right steps are. On top of that, what you're going to see in 2024 is an expansion of the work that the Cybersecurity Group is doing on the availability and accessibility of cyber insurance, coordinating with the C Committee about that, because they are synergistic. So, cybersecurity hygiene drives cybersecurity insurability. So you're going to see more integration of that in 2024. So the Privacy Protection Working Group has worked really hard this year to kind of, I'm going to call it, work through difficult concepts, right, around privacy protection, because there's a broad array of, what people think is the right approach to take. And so, we've had to work through the really knotty concepts of, how broad, how deep, how expansive. So having done a lot of that work, having collected a lot of comments and a lot of information, where we are right now is to sort of put a pin in it from the standpoint of the amount of information that's been collected, finish up the development of a new version of the model based on all of that feedback and work, and then keep that in regulator-only session so that we can really make sure that the membership has consensus around what the scope of the model is and some of the harder questions about what the model should both address and how it should address it. So what you can expect in 2024 is that probably not until maybe March or April, or sometime in the end of the first quarter, maybe the beginning to the middle of the second quarter, to see another public exposure document, because we need to take all of that work that they've done, synthesize it, and then decide as a membership where we want to go forward. We do have a work stream that we're developing that's more regulator only, internally facing, around SupTech, right? Because we need to use technology too. So sharing ideas and collaborating around, what platform are you using? What software have you found that it's the best way to help you to effectively and efficiently crunch through data? So that is a really more of a regulatory forum for supervisors to share information. Well, I would say there are a lot of things that we're doing in Maryland that are exciting. We're working through the development and the setting up of a data analytical function, across our divisions, so that we're able to make better, be more efficient and effective in our use of data analytics, with having our own algorithms to understand the data that we see. But the other thing, and that's sort of along the lines of how We in Maryland are changing our platform. You know, we're moving to a Salesforce platform. It'll probably be about an 18-month build, but it will revolutionize how we do things, how we share data, how we use data, how much faster and efficient we are. And then it will also, for the last phase of that is the layering of generative AI, so that we can take advantage of those types of technologies to take data, crunch data, and show data in different formats. So it's a really exciting time at the MIA as we super modernize our own processes and our own work product, so that we can deliver better, faster, more accurate results for our consumers and frankly for our licensees.